Hey everybody, it's Magic MisCast, day 4 of Monument Week. This week we're going to be looking at Red Forsaken Monument. So it's going to have all our basic players, our colorless cards from before, combined with a few red faves. We have Storm's Wrath for removal, and Royal Eruption and Shock for spot removal. And we'll throw in, of course, Mountains, and we'll put in a Spike Field Hazard, Shatter Skull Smashing, and a Kazul's Fury. And maybe we can actually fling some giant creature at our opponent's head. Alright, so again, just a few examples of some pretty amazing win screens. With all the burn going on, we found that the Crawling Barrens came into play quite a bit, and that helped a lot. So we'll take a look at some games now. So we're starting off with a fairly decent hand with some removal. We've had to use our Kazul's Fury as a red mana source. Same with the Shatter Skull. And we get rid of our opponent's creatures pretty quickly here. We've gotten down our Forsaken Monument and our spare supplies for card draw. So we're doing pretty good with that. The Myriad Construct comes into play, and boom! Just like that, we have our first win. Okay. 3-land hand, Serpent, Shock, Construct, and our Monument. That's a pretty good opening hand. Opponent scries. Okay, 4th land, that's good. We can put out the Serpent early. We may lose the counters. We don't have an Ozolith here, but we'll put a little bit of pressure on the opponent early. We still have some nice removal, Shock, and the Royal Eruption. Okay, the Indulging I can't say that card. Anyways, we need to, we're going to get rid of that card. So we can Royal Erupt for 3 and Shock for 2 and get rid of that card. Okay, in for 2. Next turn we can play Monument or our Construct. Okay, a Cleric and an Orator for the opponent. We will Shock the Cleric. Does the opponent want to trade with the Serpent? And the answer is yes. Okay, that's alright, we don't mind. The opponent is back to 20, just like that, so very nice. Oh, an Archfiend's Vessel. Oh, and the Speaker of the Heavens. Perfect black-white combo there. I'm sure the opponent will block with the Vessel, because then they can get that Vessel to produce a 5/5 flying demon from the graveyard, and their Speaker can produce a 4/4 flying angel. Another order comes out. Spare supplies gives us 2 life, draws a card. Storm's Wrath. Okay. Well, do we wait for an angel to come out? It's going to block with the Orator again. We don't want a Wrath right now, because if we do, that will kill our Construct. And it's only a 1/1 Speaker. We don't have any angels or demons on the battlefield yet. Light of Hope. Okay. Interesting. He has his 4/4 Flying Angel now. Okay, he's going to block with it. Okay, we don't want him to block with it because if he doesn't block, we can Wrath. If we Wrath, we remove his board and our construct will stay in play because it's a 6/6. Okay, this is a beauty move. There we go. Okay, and we still have one Storm's Wrath in our hand. Spare supplies, pick up another mountain. We're getting close to Yugen range. Calling Baron will give us 2 colorless mana off of Monument. Oh, very nice. Okay, we'll see what this opponent has for us. 3 land opening hand with a fountain and barons. Shock, Royal Eruption, Shatter Skull, Smashing, which can be used as a mana source if we need to. Myriad Construct, and we drew a Forsaken Monument. That's not bad. And another Myriad Construct comes into our hand off the draw. Okay, we're just going to sit back with our removal. That's what red does, right? Okay, fountain, 2 fountains now. Gain 2 life off the Radiant Fountain. And, oh, Mangara, the Diplomat. Okay, we can erupt and then shock if we have another red mana source. We don't have one, so we're going to have to create one using the Shatter Skull Pass. Tazri, Beacon of Unity. Myriad Construct. Okay, we have a little sneaky plan here. We can attack with our 4/4. If he blocks him, we can shock and we get rid of Tazri. But first we have the Spoils of Adventure. So 3 life, 3 cards, and he got a 1 mana reduction for it. Okay, that's nice. And we have 1 red mana up for a shock. Sizzle and shock. Oh, and we draw another shock. How nice. Now the opponent is going to think twice when we leave 1 red mana up. Sworn Guardian. Okay, he has a toughness of 3, which means the Royal Eruption can get him. We will shock. Oh, before he puts Shadow Spear, before he equips the Shadow Spear, we shock the creature and we erupt the Guardian as well, just for good measure. I mean, that's what this deck is supposed to do, right? So let's do that. I didn't realize he's got a base camp there, which is nice, but we're kind of burning out all his creatures. Now we've got no cards in hand, so he's not worried about us having any removal. Spoils of Adventure number 2. Very nice. Okay. In with a 9/9. That is a wonderful thing. Okay, Amazemind Tome, so we can scry on the opponent's turn. Oh, Shatter the Sky. Watch what happens. Shatter the Sky. Ooh. Tome. Monument goes to the bottom. Oh, the Ozolith. We needed that 1 turn previous to save our counters. Okay, that's all right. Okay, our opponent was up and we were down. Now we're up and the opponent is down. Nice seesaw game. Well, the opponent has, by restocking his hand, he has filled up on equipment and creatures again, I'm assuming, and we play our Ugin the Spirit Dragon. And we'll minus Ugin. And the Serpent in our hand. Okay. We'll leave that one red mana up. Oh, Shepherd of Heroes. Okay. Basri's Acolyte. Okay. Buy Acolyte. Okay, Shepherd of Heroes is still here. Let's start putting some counters on our crawling barons. Looks like we're going to need them. Okay, if we attack with both, he can destroy one, but then he takes 8 damage with the other. Otherwise, he doesn't block either of them. Okay. We'll put a Serpent in. Doesn't matter if it's only one, because if we lose a barons, the counters go on to the Ozolith. Then we can put them back on the Serpent or on the other barons. Let's keep the shock. That's what this deck is made to do, as we'll keep the shock. That's the whole point of having these red burn cards in there. Meanwhile, his Shepherd of Heroes becomes a 7/8, which we will chump. Our Spirit Dragon goes down to 1 life remaining, but we transfer tokens onto our barons. We Spirit Dragon for 3 damage. And we have 2 crawling barons attacking. Opponent folds. Okay. 3 lands, 2 mountains and a crawling barons. Shock, Storm's Wrath, Maze Mine Tome, and a Myriad Construct. That's not too bad. Okay, opponent plays Coom Hellhound, which we immediately shock. The opponent's going to have a fast deck here. We're going to have to keep up with removing creatures. Expecting some hasty things to hit the board too. Maybe Robber of the Rich is coming at us. Maybe what else is in there? Maybe some of those knights, fervent champions. Although we haven't hit that. Oh, Fabled Passage. So is he going for another color? Green. Oh, okay. Brushfire Elemental. Hasty Landfall. Hasty Landfall attacking deck here. Okay, we're going to have to Wrath. Goodbye, Edgewall Innkeeper. Okay, he's got some adventure cards. Beanstalk Giant, I suppose. Maybe he's got Questing Beast. Okay, his deck is going to be fast, and he's got lots of mana. Oh, Bonecrusher Giant, of course. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, oh, I'd like to keep that Lithoform Engine, if I can get it into play. Double up some of the spells and activated abilities I have. Okay, I have 5 mana. He has 5 mana. Construct time. What will he do? Does he want to trade that? I'm trading just to stay alive at this point. Oh, okay, that's great. Hit it with the smashing because it turns into 4/1/1 artifact tokens. That's what we want. Now we need our Forsaken Monument to turn those 1/1s into 3/3s. Okay, we will preserve our life total and sacrifice 1 of our construct tokens. We will Shatter Skull Smash for 3 and get rid of that Bone Crusher Giant. And we'll hit for 3. We'll take the 4 life off the Maze Mine Tomb. So we're staying in the game. 17-16 for the opponent. Royal Eruption. Okay, let's just get rid of that because then his a Love-Struck Giant can only block, which is good. Okay, Lithiform Engine in combination with Yugen the Spirit Dragon is awesome. Oh, and the Forsaken Monument. Oh, this is fantastic. Now I got 3 3s. We'll go in for the attack. We're going to lose 1, but we do get him down to 8. Next turn, hopefully we play the Yugen. Yeah, we can because we have 2/4 colorless mana off our colorless mana producing lands, plus 4 mountain. And he scoops up because of the Spirit Dragon. Alright, so there's another quick look at the Red Monument deck. It didn't do too bad. Not quite as good as the Black Monument and the White Monument, but certainly better than the Green Monument. Thank you very much for watching the Magic MisCast, and stay tuned tomorrow for our last day of Monument Week with Green Monument.